Hi, welcome to Living Portals. I'm the author, Timothy L. Thompson. This is my first book, and I wanted to get out in the public, read the first short story from the book to let you hear sort of how it comes from the mind of the author and let you get a chance to know who the author is. I also wanted to talk a little bit about the book because I did take a literary risk with it, besides just the fact that I am an unknown in the publishing world. So to give you a little background on myself, we'll start with that. I'm Tim Thompson. I'm an attorney, or was for about 20 years, practicing in the oil and gas law area. About 4 or 5 years ago, that substantially collapsed, and so I ended up doing some other things. Currently find myself at the University of Tulsa teaching running an online master's degree program. I'm the assistant dean over the online programs. And I have about 30 adjunct professors who work for me. And so I do enjoy that. It's been a more relaxed environment and the place that I'm at right now. In the meantime, I'm developing my hobby and hoping to grow into the publication world. And so I wrote Living Portals. It was a collection of 8 short stories. And how that occurred is I sat down one day. I've been wanting to do this for a long time and finally decided, okay, let's do it. Let's write a short story. So I wrote one, beginning, middle, end, and I liked it. And I enjoyed doing it. And so I sat down the next day and did it again. And then I did 4. And by the time I had number 5 completed, we started questioning, what are we doing with these? Now, they were independent short stories, but they were the same protagonist. They had some common themes running across them. And so I was questioning, what do I do with this? So I made the decision to just release them as a collection of short stories, and I had to write a few more to justify it. There needed to be enough there for me to sell it to people. I wasn't interested in taking people's money and giving them 2 or 3 short stories and not enough to justify their effort in purchasing it. So I came up ultimately with 8 short stories, did run a theme strongly across the back 3 or 4, and so I ended up kind of putting the front 5 plus a bonus story together as the more streamlined story, and then 2 of the originals just didn't really fit in that novelization, so I put them towards the end. And I thought a long time about, should I just go ahead and convert them into a novel, make them chapters, and roll the stories together a little more tightly. And when I thought about that, I thought, well, we're in a modern world where everyone is pushed for time. People are always complaining about, I don't have enough time to sit down and read a whole book or anything. So I thought, maybe just going with short stories that have a common theme and that do tell a story across the majority of them would be the best for the modern world, because people could sit down and just read one short story, again, a beginning, a middle, and an end, at a setting, and walk away, and then come back later if they wanted to read another story. So that's the plan I went with. It's a little unique, and maybe people won't like it. I'm sure the market will let us know in the end if we can get it successfully out to the market. If it's not the right thing, then we'll know, and we'll try different things in the future. In the meantime, my neighbor across the street and his daughter are my number 1 fans, and they can't wait for me to write the next one. Apparently, they really liked the stories, and he's a writer, so that gave me some encouragement. So, with that having been said, that's what's going on in the stories. That's why it's 8 different but related short stories. And I'm going to go ahead and read the first one. I have it in manuscript form, so it'll be a little easier for me to read it. And along the way, while I'm doing the reading, I want you to know you can always go to Amazon.com. I put up in the comments there where to go, and that would take you to my author page, which will put you where you can get the paperback or the ebook of Living Portals. Wolf's Blood, which is one of the 8 short stories, and it was the idea of giving you a sample. It's the second story in the set of 8 stories. It's out there in an ebook format only for free. The idea being, you could, if you just weren't sure, you could just read that and see if you even liked the style of writing at all. And if you do, I sure hope that you would then buy either the ebook, and it's only $2.99, or the paperback, which is only $6.50. And if you're someone that really wants to get an autograph and you're not in the greater Tulsa area, we made that possible too. On eBay, you will find a listing right now. Just search for my name and the book's name and autograph or signed, and you'll find a listing where we'll do an inscription that's unique to you, and we will do a signature and send that out to you. So you can get, again, you can get a standalone short story for free to try it. See if you like the writing style at all. You can get an ebook of all 8 stories off Amazon. You can get the print book off Amazon, and if you want a signed copy, you can go to eBay, and it only costs $1 more plus the shipping.